flying out the door. This
Look at
is like the ultimate problem solution. You just choose your color. We have green, white, or black for you to choose from. Oh, wait a minute, Chef.
I just
pushed a button.
I just pushed the button. It's USB charged. Now, old school salad spinners, you're pressing, you're pulling. When your salad is dry, you just press it again to stop it. This is why people are loving it. We've aired this one time and one time only before, and it sold out. Now it's back. Now check this out.
Just back in stock.
You want salad to be dry so that the dressing will stick to it, obviously, but also, hello, hello.
What in the world is that?
So look. Salad, mushrooms, berries, we forget. These are things that grow in the ground.
Yeah.
And I want you to wash all of your produce when you get home and dry it. And when I say wash it, I don't mean give it a token spray under the sink and then eat it. You gotta dry it. This is so important, even if it's your berries, so that you're removing all that grime, all that grit, and not eating it. Now, old school salad spinners, what are you doing? You're pulling, you're pushing. It's really kind of laborsome. Here, you press a button, and even berries, I love to show, you really gotta wash and dry your berries. Look, I don't want a soggy, dirty berry going on top of my yogurt in the morning. But also, very important, it's not disintegrating my berries either. My blueberries, my raspberries, they still keep their shape. Look at the grit. Can you see this shot, guys?
Yeah.
This is stuff you don't wanna eat, those little speckles of black. Do it with your mushrooms, do it with your herbs. Wait till I show you the shrimp, which is shocking.
Genius. That could be clams, anything. I mean,
all that stuff. Clams, yes, of course.
Right?
You don't want that sandy clam. So it comes with that basket. And again, this is what Kitchen HQ is all about.
So smart.
You need a salad spinner, and you don't need to do this, and you don't need to do this till you're sweating.
Well, I love that. And Chef, it comes with the USB, correct? So we just go ahead and charge it up?
Charge it up. Here's why I love the USB. It's a USB-C. So that's the standard, that's the same charger I use for my cell phone, for my laptop.
Perfect. Not one of those funky ones like, oh,
it's not
the
a
world,
funky one.
Yeah.
So you're probably already gonna have some kicking around, but we give you one anyway.
Perfect.
Now in here, I've got my herbs. Now look, we talked about herbs with our glass bowl chopper. I want you to get your parsley, your cilantro, your dill, bring it home from the grocery store, and look at the power, all that moisture. I gave it a good wash. You can submerge it in cold water and then put it into your salad spinner without pulling, without pushing, without sweating it.
So smart.
And then when it's done, press it. I just press it once.
Yeah.
And there it is. Now my herbs are bone dry. Why is this important? My herbs are bone dry and will last longer in the fridge.
Okay.
I will now take those dry herbs, I can wrap them in a paper towel. They last way longer. You don't want to put wet herbs in your fridge.
Or you can put them in a vacuum sealer, which we have coming up,
absolutely,
right?
Which I want to show you for sure.
Okay.
And that's it. Well, that's a great idea. And look, again, can you see this grit in the bottom of my bowl? Yes. So if ever you eat and kind of don't feel great afterwards, you don't think about it, right? Spinach is another big one.
Oh, yeah.
Spinach, kale, your herbs, clams, all those things, you gotta wash them off and dry them. All this stuff you're eating if you're not rinsing and drying.
Unreal, and it's literally a press of a button. I was showing that, like earlier, I'm like, this is genius.
It's
I mean,
so cool.
So easy, so fast. What do we have in here, Chef?
Which one is this one? Let's see.
I'm not even sure.
I forget, because I want to show you the shrimp, but let's see what I got here. Oh, this is my kale. Now look, it's the middle of summer. Let's say you're going to the farmer's market. You're buying fresh, you're buying local. This is a great thing to do. You need to wash your kale. Those leafy greens, kale, romaine, spinach, they have a way of sucking up dirt. Look at all that. Speckles of dirt coming off your kale, your spinach, your romaine. Think about leafy greens. This is, look,
and this is dry.
Bone dry.
Look at this.
So, look,
I mean,
why do you have a great kale salad in a restaurant and not at home? Because we really take the time to dry it so the dressing will stick.
Dry.
If you don't have a salad spinner, how else do you dry it?
Right, well, you get your, paper towels out, and you sop them, and then half the times the paper towels stick to whatever you're trying to dry, right?
Look at this bowl of dirt from kale, from mixed greens, from berries, all this stuff. That's not what you want to be eating. This is something you have to wash off, and you want to eat fresh. You want to not, just take things out of a bag. This is the way you want to do it. Now, shrimp is one of the big ones. And I think people are shocked when I say shrimp in a salad spinner. We all understand herbs, berries, greens, all that stuff. Frozen shrimp has a chemical, has a preservative right off the boat. They spray it so that it doesn't stink and so it stays fresh longer.
Okay.
Watch this.
I never knew that.
A lot of people don't know this. I want you to rinse off your frozen shrimp or any of your frozen seafoods. Put it in your salad spinner and watch. You can see in the side the power of which that water is coming off.
Going.
It's really going.
It's moving.
And I'm not doing anything. I just press the button once. Now when it's done, check this out. People are shocked by frozen shrimp, and they should be. Now check this out. It slows down, you lift it up, there's the basket. Look at the frothy. That is all preservative.
I would have never, ever, ever known that.
If you buy a frozen shrimp skin on, which I do all the time, these are big jumbos, beautiful. Yeah. They spray them with a preservative so they don't stink right on the boat. All that frothy liquid, your frozen seafood, your frozen shrimp, you need to wash off and dry. And I do mean dry because when I go to saute those shrimp, I want color on them. I don't want moisture, they're gonna steam. So you need to dry your shrimp, your berries, your produce, your salads, your herbs before you vacuum seal them. I love that idea.
Right.
Because they stay fresher longer. Moisture is the enemy. That's where bacteria grows, so you really got to dry it.
And we know, I mean, food is very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. We want to preserve and get the most longevity as we possibly can and the healthiest way we can. So this is, like we said, a customer favorite at $24.95. Sold out the first time we presented it here at HSN. It is just back in stock, and it's our birthday. So we thought, okay, random selective specials that we know you love, like our salad spinner. Let's do something special with the value. It is $18.95. Just charge it up, and you are good to go. You can get it home today for under $10 to see. I've never seen anything like this before.
So the reason why I think this flew off the shelf last time, a lot of people have a salad spinner that you have to pull for half an hour until you're breaking a sweat. Look at this. All this liquid came off something as innocent as berries, greens, kale, and shrimp. Yes, shrimp. So the people who have a salad spinner know it's kind of a pain because you're pulling and pushing till you broke a sweat.
Yeah.
Other people who
you're doing the knob thing. Yeah.
Or you're in the camp that doesn't have a salad spinner and you rinse and you say, okay, good enough, and you start eating. That's what you're eating. That's what you're eating.
Now you think about it, when you said that about the shrimp, and I've had frozen shrimp, and I'm like, what is that gooey stuff on the outside?
They spray them with a preservative so right off the boat, they don't smell and they last a little bit longer. Fair enough. But look, you're gonna do it with your leafy greens, you're gonna do it with your berries, you're gonna do it with your kale, your spinach, you're gonna do it with your frozen seafood, and I love to show that basket because it doesn't bruise your produce either. So I don't want you to think with all that power, it's gonna puncture your leaves or your berries or anything like that. It's absolutely not. And Lynn, another thing I like to talk about with the salad spinner is the size. So sometimes you mentioned that big salad spinner that goes like this. They're enormous. This, to me, is the right size. Let's say you're doing a salad for 2 people, which I do all the time. That's the right size.
Absolutely.
And we're talking about real estate in the kitchen. This is the salad spinner you want just for size. But look at how bone dry my greens are. So now when I go to the trouble of making my vinaigrette, it's gonna stick to the greens as opposed to slipping right off them. When you have wet greens, wet kale, wet romaine, the dressing does not adhere. Feel it.
That's so crazy.
It's bone
You know, usually it has that moisture, and you're right, the dressing doesn't stick to it. It's,
100%.
Exactly, it's slimy, and that just changes the whole taste and everything. By the way, this is also dishwasher safe, the basket
Throw it in the dishwasher,
Chef.
throw it in the dishwasher.
Okay, just obviously wipe clean the top.
Even the berries, by the way, as we're about to head into that vacuum sealer that I love, I'll wash my berries, I'll spin dry them, and then vacuum seal them. Again, water is the enemy when it comes to keeping food fresh. That's how bacteria grows. Get your berries dry, get your herbs dry, get your greens dry, then store them. They will last longer.
Yeah, and it's that perfect size. Again, a little bit over.
Perfect size.
Yeah, 32 ounces. So that is what we're ingesting unless we are spinning and drying our fruits, our vegetables, our herbs, our seafood, all of those things that we don't even think about. Now, all you do is charge it.
Charge it up,
and when you get back from the flea market, or wherever it may be, from the market, take all your salads, your greens, your veggies, your herbs, go ahead and dry them one time. That's it. And then we'll have the bags coming up, the vacuum bag, keep them and store them, be fresh.
And actually, when you think of it, Lynn, the whole hour makes sense. Look, at my Sunday grocery shop, I'll get my parsley, I'll get my cilantro, I'll give it a wash, I'll give it a dry, I'll chop them up in my glass bowl chopper and then vacuum seal them. And I have them for the week, right? So all your herbs, all your greens, all your berries, even your frozen seafood, you don't want to eat this.
That is something we don't think about. We really don't. I know we are very busy chefs, so I hate to sound like I knew this was going to happen.
This one always
smart problem solutions. Definitely scan that QR scan to make sure you're easily able to get through to choose your color, black, green, or we have the white. Shop All Kitchen HQ. We have so many great ideas on hsn.com. But I want to mention a huge savings. That birthday price goes away at the end.